right, let's do a quick test here. All right, let's do a quick test here. Beautiful. All right, let's do a quick test here. Beautiful. And one more test. What's that noise? I never noticed that before. Here, let me try something real quick. Ugh. I guess we're going dark. Ooh. It's the finale, right? Alright, what's going on, everyone? I'm so sorry I'm late. Wasn't feeling too great today. And didn't know if I was going to make it. I was kind of in bed, ready to call it a night and escape, but here we are. Yeah, so I was in bed about to call it. Was like, oh, I feel sick. I don't want to do anything. And I forgot it was Tuesday. I forgot it was Star Wars night. So I almost made a big mistake here. But nonetheless, I'm here. We're 20 minutes away from the Ahsoka season. Why can't I speak? We're 20 minutes away from the Ahsoka season finale, and who knows? Maybe it'll lead to future seasons of other shows or a second season of Ahsoka. But here is where I'll pick up, because if you guys watched massive glare from these, if you guys watched my reaction to last episode, you know I was not the biggest fan. I think it went in a direction most good storytelling does not go, where let's go back to episode 6, right? Episode 6 was coming off the back of an amazing episode 5 with Anakin, and it kind of slowed down a little bit, which is normal. That makes sense, right? Because you can't have a story that's always just way up here, action, 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 or else you'll just be exhausted by the end of it and it won't really be as impactful. So episode 6 slowed down a little bit, still very good, but it made sense. Then episode 7, you'd think, with it being the second to last episode before the show's over, it would start to slowly ramp back up. But instead of going back towards excitement, it went deeper into more boredom. And it already made a lot of choices I didn't really agree with. Let's be real. I hate the fact that Ezra denounced his lightsaber and said, "Nah, it's yours." I hated the fact that he was like, "I won't even take a blaster. The Force is my weapon." And then 30 seconds later, he goes up to a stormtrooper and shoots him point blank in the face with the blaster he stole from him. And people are saying online that because Ezra has these really bright colored eyes, that it's not actually him. It's a Night Sister magic, and he could be Admiral Thrawn's second-hand man, the stormtrooper with the golden mask, or it could be Ezra's body, but being controlled by the Night Sisters. I mean, who knows? But let's pretend, for the sake of argument, this is Ezra, the one that we saw last episode. I really hated everything about him. He was annoying. He was really detrimental to the history of lightsabers. Lightsabers are a big deal. Protect them, guard them with your life. Not everyone gets one, but it's a rite of passage for all Jedi. Yada, you guys know what I'm talking about. And despite all of that history, and despite them being an iconic weapon amongst cinema fans for generations, he's like, no, don't want it, don't need it. And it's really just, it's for me bringing Sabine down, because now the whole show, she was like a tool, right? She was a tool. She was made a Jedi to make Ahsoka make more sense. We were trying to find ways to make Ahsoka seem more relatable to Anakin and find a even stronger connection. And by giving her a Padawan when she didn't even want one, you're like, that's a parallel to Anakin because he got you and he didn't even want a Padawan. So for a storytelling point of view, yeah, it made sense for her to try to be a Jedi. But for poor Sabine, it made no sense. I hated it. It made no sense. She was already such a cool character, right? She's a Mandalorian, a tactician, a genius. She has all these cool things going for her. And if she could have been given a lead in a TV show, she would have rocked it. As long as it was a TV show about her and it kept her character from Rebels. But instead, they had to shove a lightsaber in her hand and be like, you're a Jedi now. All to what? Replace Ezra and give it to Sabine? And, it drives me crazy that you had a great character, written well, everyone loved, and you had to change them for what? Like, I don't... This should not have been Sabine's path, I don't think. I'm not a big fan of it. And it just capped off, or the cherry on top is the whole... Now Ezra's the worst too. So now the two characters we were all hoping to see in live action are just the worst. I mean, I hate to use only negatives. I mean, you go online, you see these people crapping on the show constantly, and I hope that's not me, right? I mean, obviously this last episode I did not like. The rest of the episodes I've thoroughly enjoyed. So let's look at positives for a second then. Thrawn looks really menacing, looks interesting. He kind of got baited into a mistake last episode. They're making him seem less intelligent than he should, but I mean, nobody's perfect. Great. I always have a brain fart when I'm trying to think of this dude's name. I say this guy's name 10 times a day talking to my friends. I can't remember it the second I get online. I'm not saying the Dark Jedi. Baylan Skoll, thank you. Jeez. Baylan Skoll is still cool. I mean, he's obviously made an interesting choice, leaving Shin Hati to go, hey, be with Thrawn now. I'm going to go do my own thing. And it makes you wonder, what is he being called to? Like, what's drawing him in? You see theories online. It's like, it's the Wills, it's the Mortis gods, it's freaking George Lucas trying to buy the intellectual material back. But who knows? I mean, who knows what they're going to do, seeing as the actor passed away. Maybe there was a big storyline that had to do with him that we might miss out on. Maybe they did some reshoots, cut it out, and made an ending that would unfortunately match the actor's real life fate, which is, I mean, very, very sad to think about. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Other positives. I mean, Rosario Dawson's been doing fantastic for Ahsoka. I mean, they could not have picked a better casting. She's great. She seems to be super committed into the character, and especially the lightsaber duels. She's very invested in that as well. So can't say anything bad about her. Baylan Skoll. Mostly Grand Admiral Thrawn. A few mistakes with him, I think, so far, but still very good. Yeah, man. But the last episode put a real bad taste in my mouth. Especially for Ezra and Sabine. Ooh. Beam, beam. We're 13 minutes out. Trying to think what else I got for you. I mean, my throat is kind of killing me, so I'm not desperate to hear my own voice, but I don't want to leave you guys sitting here just watching me sit on my couch. Oh, so yeah, what do I expect from this finale, from the end of this show? That's a good one. I don't know, man. It seems like they left so little room to have a meaningful finish to this show. And what looks like everyone was saying it's going to be another 30-minute episode. The finale is going to be 30 minutes after the last episode. Like, if it was two 30-minute episodes, 7 and 8, and they were both, high action, high meaning, then that's fine. But this, man, I don't even know what they're gonna do. Unless it must be a massive cliffhanger, right? There's not enough time to put a nice bow on everything, make it make sense. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be weird. Am I still muted? I was 100% still muted that whole time. I was. I'm so sorry. Uh, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying I think somebody has to die this episode, um, because Thrawn can't just escape because we would have heard about him in the sequels. And if Thrawn doesn't escape, then something has to happen. I mean, nope, there doesn't have to be like a noble sacrifice to keep him trapped in this galaxy. But you'd think, knowing Star Wars, knowing these characters, somebody's being left behind. Probably Ahsoka, maybe Ezra, but who knows? I'm not sure. All right, 10 minutes. I'll be right back. Ooh, my hip. Oof. Did you guys hear that? That was my knee. Classic. This microphone, I mean, who knows? Hopefully the quality's good, but I mean, I'm sure you guys heard it. I should go blow my nose, but this thing hears everything. You'd think it'd be like hyper focused right here and not hear something across the room. But man, oh man, I heard my washer going at one point. It's just pretty quiet. But anyway, I'm really wondering what we're gonna be able to do with this whole finale. Just like, I mean, let me know your guys' opinions, but wouldn't you have wanted a little bit of extra room for storytelling? Like, not just a 30-minute throwaway episode to be like, now the show's over. And then if they do a second season, there's going to be no Baylan Skoll, and that's like a major. God, I just see my video, my crotch is on camera. Great. No Baylan Skoll. I'm guessing no Thrawn, right? I mean, then what's the major drawback to this series if they do decide to do a second season? So I don't know, man. They've painted themselves into a corner, that's for sure. They definitely have made things difficult for themselves for I don't know why, no reason really. I mean, who knows? I'm not going to go into this episode being like, this is going to suck. This very well might subvert my expectations and completely blow my mind and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I doubted you. This was the greatest piece of storytelling ever done. Fantastic, I'd be thrilled. But I don't know. Common sense dictates something different, I think. All right, we're 7 minutes out. I'm such a like. Ugh, his position is so unflattering. Usually in my seat, I have nice posture. Everything looks normal. Now it's like, ugh. Oh, you see, you just saw the big toe right there too. Nightmare fuel. Oh, what my muted mic just said was that light that just turned on and off was not done by my hand. It's freaking me out, kind of. Ugh. Don't finish that hum. You're gonna get freaking copyrighted. Man, my throat does not feel great. Does not feel great. Two minutes. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, one sec. Trying to find something. Swipe, 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 swipe. No, go back. No. And yeah, I can't find it. I can't find it. Hello there. Sorry, I was looking for a picture to show people. I couldn't find it. Less than a minute. Here we go. Ahsoka season finale. Oh, there it is. 9 o'clock. And Disney Plus is frozen. Let's go. There we go. Excuse me. 49 minutes. Hey, everyone lie. This isn't a 30-minute episode. Alright, well, that's loading. One more time. Let's hope. Woo! Ooh. The Eye of Sion. What did he give to them that was so useful? I don't understand. What? Oh. God, it's nice to hear that noise again, huh? The Jedi, the Witch, and the Warlord. Yeah. Is that the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? It says the Jedi, singular. Hmm. He's making his own lightsaber. Was he having a two-piece lightsaber? Blue. I hate to do this, but I'm going to pause for a second. Just for a second. Ooh, okay. Let's get right back into it. I don't know if that's the right choice when you're trying to escape this place. Don't ride with the turtle people, dude. I'm sick of the turtle people. It's crazy that he's like still giving out commendations and promotions and whatnot, like to keep order. So when they get back to the galaxy, they'll be like a well-oiled machine. Most people will just be like, nah, just dude, who cares? Me. Rain fire, friggin' Thanos. I mean, yo, thanks for the 2% help, Sabine. No way he's rattled after one plan didn't work. Night troopers, that's cool. No shot. You. Why does Ezra's lightsaber look so short? What happened to the Force as this guy's ally? What? That's pretty cool. So this is how he's kept his troops for so long. I mean, we all assumed it made the most sense, but how is that careful? I really hate how they all have lightsabers. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like it. Ugh. All right, I'm pausing again. It's okay. I came in to work sick. Ooh. Ooh, they're docking. Look at that. Oh, she hesitated. For Dathomir. What did they just use? Firebenders, dude. Someone tripped. Somebody just tripped and they left it in. I hope you guys saw that. I mean, if she's gonna do her job, she won't let them leave. That's the only reason she stayed. Okay. Not very good at your job. Very cool. Are they Death Troopers? You don't have a strap on that helmet, so it's harder to take off. I can't tell if these. Like, he looked very machiney. Use the force. Push him off the ledge. The force is your weapon. Stop throwing punches and kicks. Where's your jetpack, Sabine? Throw her. Yeah, fat chance. Fat chance. No, no. I would never do it. All this training Anakin gave her. What? That was pretty cool. Ezra's like, fine, I'll do it myself. Like, dude, you broke my sick secondary white lightsaber. Do you know how hard it is to get those, or make them, I should say? Oof. Why not just throw him off the edge? Man, that shot did not look very good. Ooh. Ronan, nice. Interesting. All right, one more pause. Don't think that mute worked, so sorry for what to hear. All right, let's see if that can do it. Oh my god. Oh my. It was the three Mortis gods. What does that mean? It's a good looking shot. That's cool. What ship is he flying that he stole from Grand Admiral Thrawn? They look like they're the same age. Ugh. Okay, that's the end of Ahsoka. I don't know what to say. uh Let me turn off the timer. Yeah, man, I don't know. Uh, it didn't answer many questions, but sure did ask a few more. Uh I don't know. I don't feel satisfied. Do you guys? It's very odd. Like, obviously, there are more things that need to be discovered, and who knows? This could be Rebels season 4, or is this going to be like the Avengers movie we're leading to, where it's like the Mandalorian and Boba Fett and Ezra? They're all going to be fighting Thrawn, and I'm trying to think. And then, I mean, who knows what can happen with Sabine and Ahsoka and Shinhati and all of them. I don't know. Maybe like a Mortis storyline. We saw the three Mortis gods in the stone, except the sister's stone was destroyed. It was just the father and the brother, so that could be symbolism. Ahsoka might not make it because she's gonna have to give her power back to the sister and let her do her job. Yeah, man, that's weird. Very weird episode. I mean, it was good. Some of the fight scenes were nice. I think the one-on-one fight scenes were great. The group fight scenes with the clones, not so much. Maybe not my cup of tea. Kind of sloppy choreography. But, I mean, hey, overall, good episode, good show. I told you I'd compare it with Andor when it's done. I'm going to do a separate video to do that just because I sound terrible. My throat's killing me. But, yeah, so, I don't know. 6 out of 10 for this episode, maybe. 6 out of 10. Good, not great. Definitely left something to be desired. Asked some great questions at the end that I guess we'll find out eventually. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, so sorry guys. I know I came on late and I'm leaving early, but I feel like absolute garbage. So if you guys liked the episode, please leave a comment on the poll that I'm going to put up and tell me your guys' opinions. Let me know what you thought. Let me know your opinions on the show overall. Tell me what you guys thought. And I'll catch you guys when I do my next video, Andor versus Ahsoka, now that both shows are done. And I'll give you my breakdown on who wins what. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming along with this journey. I appreciate you guys being here. And I can't wait to do our next watch party for our next show. All right. Catch you guys on the next one.